Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and we're playing catch up as usual, because that's what I do on a Sunday night, right? More often than not. Sometimes I remember, blah blah blah. Look at day 3400 gives you an Adam Warlock cover. Just so happens that's actually the one I needed to put him to 13 finally. I had bad luck with Adam Warlock, as I did with a few others, but hey, he's champ now. Thanks, daily rewards. Anyways, what am I playing catch up to? An old coworker of mine used to say catch up to the mustard, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm catching up to the Crash of the Titans. Now, I heard tons of people out there tell me, or at least, spoil it for me, that this week we're going against two Nick Furies. And I see the emblems down there. There's one, there's two. There's two Nick Furies. Why? Why would they do this? Makes zero sense, unless one's supposed to be a Skrull and a Nick Fury disguise, but I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me in this sort of way. But whatever, let's do it. Crash the Titans against Nick Fury. Okay, so once again, as I like to do, let's give a little history. Nick Fury, 4-star Nick Fury, the only Nick Fury in the game. When he dropped into MPQ way long ago, he was one of the earliest 4-star characters. Not the earliest, but one of the earliest. He was right in the beginning there. Then they were just starting to make him, and it was a slow trickle as well, like much slower than 5 stars came out. He presented a new way to fight with these trap tiles. Now, these blue demolition tiles of his, it's not like they broke the game. It wasn't meta or anything, but it was definitely something new to mess around with. It wasn't, and it didn't break the internet, it didn't break the game. It wasn't a lot of people going, "Oh my lord, this is broken," but at the same time, it became a new way to think about play, and unfortunately, it didn't go too much farther than that. Because you still couldn't get better than strike tiles. You couldn't get better than attack tiles and countdowns and stuff like that. I'm not even saying countdowns are good, but it's the obvious idea that traps can be overwritten, and that's how you disarm them in this game. And hence, traps are very fragile. So it's cool. They're neat that they do this thing, but for Nick Fury's traps, they're only triggerable when the enemy matches one. If you match one, you get the single hit out of it, but if the enemy matches one, they all go off, and that's where you really want it to go. His purple's okay, makes a countdown that you do some damage, the countdown goes off after a couple turns, and you steal a bunch of AP. It's not bad. And it makes a strike tile too. And then his yellow calls in the Avengers, and the higher the level you put into it, the more effects the Avengers have. And I usually put it at 5, just like the computer did here, because let's face it, there's a big team hit from Hulk, a stun for Black Widow, somebody on the opposing team. There's defense tiles from Captain America. There's crit tiles from Hawkeye. I'm missing someone in there. I'm missing an effect, I swear. But the point is, all this happens, and it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Oh yeah, there's like a single blast hit too, like from Iron Man. He does like a bunch of hit to the person in front. So, anyways, it's a good thing. I like having his yellow at 5. To be quite honest, it's 10 to cast it, but it's not bad. It's his strongest color, so that means if you put Valkyrie in with him, all of a sudden you have someone to power up and make Nick Fury call the Avengers like every turn or every other turn. It's pretty fun. Anyways, but that's not about him, right? We're supposed to take this guy down, and to be honest, I'm not that scared. If he gets a bunch of blue or a bunch of yellow, it could be annoying, but at the end of the day, that's a bunch of ifs. Ready? Who are we going to go against him with? Melinda May, another agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., another S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Melinda May is definitely, I'm taking off the boost, Melinda May is definitely a better S.H.I.E.L.D. agent for what she does, what she brings to the table. It's not to say Nick Fury's bad, it's just that she does things cheaper and hence more often. Let's start off with Sure Shot because it's probably the most lackluster of them. and put up to 5 just so you can see the best of it. For 8 red, which is a little pricey, you choose 4 basic enemy tiles, you deal damage and destroy those tiles, but if they're all the same color, you deal a little more damage instead. Look, it's like 700 more, like me. And then those, but those destroyed tiles do not deal damage or generate AP. It's a good board shake, and you get to control what gets destroyed. Plus, it's enemy special tiles if you'd like. At 5, it's enemy specials, but at 3 and 4, it's just strike, protect, or attack tiles as well as basics. Okay, I just put it down to 3 because honestly, I'm not picking her for sure shot. This is not the reason you're picking Melinda May in a fight. Here's the big reason you're probably picking her. Look at that. So it's only 5. It's cheap, right? Stun the target for 3 turns. That's not bad at all. Not bad one bit. If you think about it, 3-star Spidey does the same thing. With 1 web, he can stun someone for 3 turns for 5 blue AP. The only thing is Spidey needs, 2 other webs out there on the board in order to do this, if I remember correctly? Yeah, it's like you stun for a turn and then plus another turn for each web up to a max of 3, something like that. Melinda May doesn't have to worry about that stipulation. She just stuns for 3 turns for 5 blue, done. And to be quite fair, she is a 4-star. It should be easy for her. Passively, though, enemy returns from stun. You get a 5-turn countdown. Targets that person that just got done being stunned, right? And while it's on the board, the character's matches and powers deal less damage. That's not like the whole reason to play her, okay? It's nice. It's not bad. It definitely disables someone, right? But let's think of it a different way here. A stun for 3 turns for 5 blue. I'm not getting over that point, okay? The passive is just a nice little cherry on top. And finally, there's shield training. This is pretty good too. Not going to say it's not. Whenever an ally takes at least 10% of their total health, not their current health, has to be their total health, okay, and damage, the ally is granted a burst of health. So when they get hurt too hard, Melinda sits there and puts a band-aid on them, okay? And then once per turn of an ally would deal at least 8% of the enemy's total health. So if they hit hard enough, then the ally gains 3 AP in their strongest color. So if you team her with someone who's tanking, like Juggernaut or America Chavez or any 5-star, because they're obviously doing more damage than Melinda, they're going to make more AP in that color. You catch my drift yet? What else do you think of that gives more AP for someone just for doing damage? Oh, wasn't it Valkyrie? You have that contract out, and like if you could do so much damage to an enemy, you gain AP in your strongest color. Are you telling me there's 2 characters out there to gain AP in someone's strongest color? That's a lot of AP gain for just doing what you're already doing. Anyways, now that I put those thoughts in your head. Now, one of the things about this is a one-on-one fight, okay? So this yellow, as cool as it is, it's whenever an ally takes at least 10% of the total health and damage, okay? This isn't going to be that great for herself. You probably want to pump the red up, You get more damage done here, and you'll get better board shake out of it. I'm sorry to say it, but you don't want to ruin this blue. 3-turn stun is much better. So shield training is probably going to go down. Okay? This is just my suggestion, but I would put the shield training down. Normally, any other fight, not one-on-one, 3-5-5. But we're doing one-on-ones, it's 5-5-3. Okay? Ready? One-on-one fight, shield agent for shield agent, and since it's a one-on-one fight, animation's on, let's go. I don't want that match 4 of green, but guess what? Neither does Fury. He'll get 2 yellow out of it, but and a purple. I'd rather go for something that I'm going to use like sooner rather than later. So I'm going to take this red. Oh, which gives me some yellow I'll never use. Just some more red over here. Computer's forced into making those, taking those big moves. Those match 4s are better. This will make me a match 5. I've moved that black there. Cool. So now I got my sure shot ready. Now remember, the sure shot makes you can choose 4 tiles, and if they're the same color, you get more damage. But don't immediately say, I gotta choose these 4 tiles unless it's really gonna benefit you, okay? Like, don't go for the 4 of the same colors unless you have a big plan for it. I have a better plan. This yellow, this red and blue, and that'll make a match 5 of blue right there. And I got 1 more for bonus, so let's just make it a match 6 of blue. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, I get my shield training bonus. I mean, that's cool and all that, but I'm not really caring about that red AP right now. I want this blue to stun him with a big old kick to the face. You know, like a super kick. Anyone remember a super kick? Love a super kick. I'm going to get this blue because now I'm ready to stun him again once he pops out of this stun. And now Fury's going to do less damage because that countdown's on the board. But I'm just going to stun him again. You don't get to move, Fury. You don't get that luxury. What can I do now? I'm thinking we set up for the next stun. So we go like sure shot, and we go green, 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 and green. Look at this. Watch what happens here. Bam, bam, bam. Extra damage. Shield training come into effect. Match 5. And we'll just do that red match right there. He's almost done. And we can kill him. We can go just anything now. Purple, 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 because we can. Sorry, Fury. Melinda May wins. So I'll take that Avengers Assemble team up though. Those could be fun sometimes. That's 1 legendary token. Now we got to do this again. Same colors, 553. Same character, Melinda May. I mean, I don't quite get it. Do you get it? Now, this shield training, it's doing... When an ally takes 50% of the total health and damage, the ally is granted a burst of 1155 health, okay? 10% more, I'll get better burst. If I deal 12%, I get the extra AP. This is 8%, I get the more AP. So I have an idea. Let's just try something to spice it up. We're going to go back, but we're going to ruin the sure shot. Go back to what I would normally do, a 3-5-5. I'm going to do less damage with this, but I'm going to get more AP to fire this off more often. Okay, I also could trigger this easier because it only takes 8% damage to trigger it. We're going to see how it goes. Might as well experiment, right? Let's go with... Do I get the blue to stun him now, or take the red to do the damage? Well, Nick Fury doesn't take red, he takes blue. So your answer is take the blue. He likes yellow and blue and purple, but we don't care about purple. We are going to take this red right here. I was hoping a blue would fall. And we will take this Cascade of Fun right here. So I got a sure shot ready. So now sure shot is only going to do 2 hits now. And that's enough for me. I don't know about you, because I could do, let's say, I do a green and then a green. I get the extra damage, and I make it match 4 of red. And I do enough damage to get my shield training to sure shot again. See where I'm going with this? Try to milk it more. Let's go with... If I had to do something with this one right here, I'm thinking I would go with... It's either purple or yellow, because I'm thinking either that one or this one. I will go with this yellow and that yellow. I almost want to do the purple and yellow to get enough blue to stun him, but I'll have enough damage and stun right here. So I don't care if he gets that purple. And now he can do his big purple move, his escape plan very soon. He needs 2 more, but that means he has to get it. I will take some more red, even though we don't like the sure shot that much, right? But it works. Okay, I'm going to kick him in the face again. Bam. Take this red. I can't pass up the match 5. I mean, come on. How silly it would be if you do that. Let's go. Man, there's a. I'm going to go for this. Why not? We like the crits. So let's go with. Take this. Green. No. I almost did that wrong. That's not going to work that way. We'll figure it out a different way. Black and black. Now we get that extra damage. Shield training kicks in. I can take this red AP, and we're ready to sure shot again. How much damage is sure shot again? 2167 if I do it right. So, like, I don't know. We could go like black and black right there. And then any old match will do the trick. We'll take this team up right there. So it works either way. Just got to think a little more when you're doing it with only 2 tiles to hit with sure shot instead of the 4. But let's face it, everyone likes a 3-turn stun. Why would you ever turn that blue down? So, 2 different ways to go about it with Melinda May. Melinda May is definitely useful. Just imagine what you could do with that, fueling or, supporting a 5-star character. Melinda May is not bad whatsoever. You just have to have someone that can, tank for her. She's not paper thin per se. It's just the fact that she needs someone to do all that damage, to soak up damage, to be in front so she can do her thing for the team. That's it. That's Melinda May's Crashes of the Titans, which should be just a Crash the Titan. But hey, we'll count this as a double crash. Why not? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.